We have a very special guest. We had a lot of people talking about it in the Telegram. So if you're not in our Telegram, you should join that. We've got here Snaplii. Thank you so much for joining our space this week. And, you know, again, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you for the invite. It's very it's a pleasure to come here to our community and introduce our projects.
Yes, yes. So, I do have a few questions for you, but before we get into that, why don't you just give us a brief background of Snaplii, its history and how it came to be?
Sure. So we're called Snaplii. We are a startup based in Toronto, and we started with a simple mission, making wealth simple, transparent, and fair for everyone. Our team has more than 8 years of experience in the payment space. We have a sister company called Snappay, and through Snappay, we built one of the largest payment networks in North America for alternative payment methods like Union Pay, Alipay, and WeChat Pay, serving over 4,000 local merchants and processing billions in volume every year. Snaplii is built on top of that. It helps people spend smarter, earn passively, and manage money across fiat and stablecoins, all in one app. So what we're doing isn't just for Web3 OGs. It's about helping the old world upgrade to Web3. Through Snaplii, we bridge Web2 and Web3, giving everyone, users and merchants, more flexible, multi-asset financial choices.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic. I know um, like Web3 has made a lot of progress in usability, but it's still got a ways to go. And, I talk to people who have been in crypto for a while, but they don't know like DeFi or stuff like that, and they're still find it very hard to use it. So I think anybody that tries to bridge that gap, there's a lot of potential there.
Yeah, sure. Because we hear about stable coins and Bitcoin every day.
Hey, folks, just to interrupt, just a quick Matthew, when the speaker speaks, could you please put yourself on mute just because there's an echo because of your phone? Sorry, just a quick production thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just saying that even Web2 people nowadays, they heard about stable coins and Bitcoins every day. And there are definitely more and more people who are interested in cryptocurrency. However, we see the gap between crypto and real world utilities. And we have such a strong network with local merchants. So that's how we decide to step in and try to bridge the gap.
Now, Matthew, you should unmute yourself to talk if you're talking right now.
So the internet, sorry, the reason for the mute was that I got the internet back on my computer without knowing, so I'll speak on both my mic and my phone, but the speaker is not working, so I'm still on the phone. Fun times. But yeah, I do want to ask. So I have my phone in front of me, as you know. But let's make it more hypothetical. Why don't you walk me through the process of getting the app on my phone? Connecting my bank account and going to a grocery store that supports you guys and making a purchase and redeeming my cash back.
Yeah, sure. It's actually pretty simple. So if you have your phone in front of you, you can download Snaplii from the App Store or Google Play, and then sign up with just the phone number because we don't require KYC. And you can choose from over 300 gift card brands. Next step would be go to the checkout. So for stablecoin payments, you can either transfer directly to our wallet address or pay via your own wallet like MetaMask. And for fiat payment, we support a variety of options, including Apple Pay, credit debit cards, Alipay, WeChat Pay, etc. And then you just need to complete the purchase, and you can receive instant cashback into your Snaplii balance. You can use that balance again to shop, redeem directly at checkout, or leave it in your account while earning passive daily yield. And if you plan to go to the grocery store, you can go there offline And at the checkout counter, just open Snaplii, go to your wallet and activate your gift card and scan the barcode, and just like you scan any other items, and it will be redeemed directly. And no delays, no points, just real money, real rewards. We don't require KYC or bank account. It's just seamless payments.
Wow, that seems simple enough. I feel like my mom, who is very technically challenged, would be able to do that process. So that's really cool. You mentioned something. I just want to have a follow-up question about that. You mentioned the yield. How does that work?
Yeah, so for Canadian users, you can receive when you receive cashback from your purchases, you can leave it in your account balance, and depending on the balance, you will get different rates. For instance, I believe now the highest rate is 5.1% YOY, and you can get daily dividend from that balance. Just leaving your Snaplii cash there.
Wow. I think RBC offers 1% on an e-savings account for those looking for a comparison. But how does is that yield through DeFi protocols, or how is that yield created?
Well, that yield is not on chain, so it's through our own investment portfolio. But we will give that relatively high rate to the users because it's part of being in our ecosystem, and we want to reward users from holding Snaplii cash.
Wow, that's really cool. And like I said, substantially higher than the 1 to 1.5% that most banks offer. So if I own my own business, let's call it a simple, I don't know, electronics store, and I want to get involved, how do I contact you and to get signed up as a business?
Oh, great question. So, actually, if you're a merchant, we can help you distribute your gift cards, launch cashback promotions, and reach new users, including stablecoin holders, all within our app. And we also provide direct merchant onboarding by SnapPay, digital physical card, gift card issuing, tracking and promotions, and flexible payout models and customizable campaigns. If you are interested, I think the easiest way is to DM me after the AMA. I will definitely check out the Twitter DMs, or you can go to our website and send us an email, and we can take it from there.
Matthew, are you there?
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm used to talking on my computer, and so this is a strange habit to me, and so I keep forgetting I'm on mute. I'm terribly sorry. My computer's internet stopped working again, so it'll be for the phone for the rest of the space. But yeah, so saying the crypto world always talks about hodling, don't spend, which is kind of like eventually you're going to have to spend it, right? And I'm guilty of this myself. I have my bank account and, my portfolio. I'm not going to say a number, but it's not empty. But I also, if it's not in my bank account, I act like it's not there. I consider my crypto untouchable. So how does Snaplii aim to change that? How does Snaplii aim to change our behaviors?
Yeah, it's a very important question. I think with more and more people spending and holding crypto in order to make that ecosystem healthy and sustainable, we need to tackle the problem of its real world utility, right? So Snaplii can give your stablecoins a real job. You can spend USDC, USDT to buy gift cards and use them both online and offline. And you can also pay your utility bills, property taxes, and even tuition fee via Snaplii with stablecoins. And another point is earning passive yield from your Snaplii cash balance and recycle your cashback without any gas fee or lockups. So our concept is to make crypto work like cash for your morning coffee, weekly grocery, or weekend gas. But beyond that, here's how we see it. Because gift cards are actually the original merchant-issued stablecoins. They store value, they're accepted in closed ecosystem, and have utility. Snaplii is already one of the largest B2C gift card distributors in Canada. And when giant retailers like Walmart or Amazon issue their stablecoins, and I've seen a lot of reports on that, that day is coming, Snaplii will be ready to distribute, activate, and build loyalty at scale. So in one word, we're not just using stablecoins, we're helping power their next chapter.
You said something I find really interesting. So like the property taxes, utility bills, tuition, do you get cash back on those things as well?
For bill payments, there won't be cashback. The cashback will be limited to gift card purchases, but still, you can pay your bills with a variety of currencies like crypto or USD, CAD, RMB. That's pretty interesting for people holding multi-assets.
It's not just the multi-assets thing. Like for me, because I lived in Medellin for a bit,
Mhm.
I had no banking. As a foreigner, I was not entitled to a bank account. And it made paying my rent needlessly difficult. I had to send money to my ex, to her, who then deposited into her bank account, and then she would pay.
Mhm.
I think I would pay maybe about $20 in fees every month to pay rent. And the entire time I was there, it's like if they took like crypto, I could have just sent them the money right there. And so I wouldn't have cared if you didn't have cash back or not, because that would have made my life very easy. And there are a lot of people who don't have, they're visiting and they don't necessarily have banking in this country. Uh, so, like, I can definitely see that being helpful for visitors.
Yeah, definitely. Because the whole concept about cryptocurrency is about decentralized and no boundaries. That's how we see our services as well.
Yeah, and even before I was into crypto, I lived in Argentina, and it was a nightmare. I had to convert to pesos, and then I had to go to a bank account and put in an ATM, and then there were all these rules that he didn't understand. And at the time, my Spanish wasn't great, still isn't, but um, you're not allowed to be on your phone in banks in Latin America. I don't know if Brazil's the same. Anna could attest to that or not. So while I was calling the person trying to get help, I had security yelling and screaming at me. Uh, so yeah, again, I definitely would have appreciated something like Snaplii then too.
Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare. But with our app, like if you have Snaplii Cash, you can actually send and transfer your Snaplii Cash to another account, like P2P transfers within seconds, and there's no fee on that.
Yeah. So that was a nightmare, and yeah, something like Snaplii would have definitely helped then. So hopefully you can also I don't know if that's in the future, but you can expand beyond Canada too.
Mhm.
Um, so you mentioned some fiat. You mentioned stable coins. Do you support any other current cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum?
So at the moment, we support fiat, including CAD, USD, RMB in Snaplii, and also KRW and INR via SnapPay. As for crypto, since we're only in our alpha version, we support USDC and USDT at the moment on Ethereum. However, on August 1st, which is tomorrow, we're launching a major update integrating with Circle to support more stablecoins and chains like on Polygon, Solana, and more. And you'll be able to pay via both wallet address transfers and in-app checkout.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
amazing.
our ecosystem.
That's amazing. Congratulations. I had no idea that was tomorrow.
Thank you. I hope everything goes smoothly and we can open up our ecosystem to more utilities.
Is there going to be like a party, a mid announcement, or like, at least like cake or something for you guys. I hope you could celebrate something.
He just wants you to invite us to the party. That's all.
Yeah, you can come to our office tomorrow. We can have a party together and share our cake.
Awesome. But yeah, looking forward to that. One thing I also found fairly impressive on your website, the list of participating stores seems to be endless. I couldn't see an actual number. I just saw a giant list of stores. How are you able to get so many in such a quick amount of time?
Well, that's that's a very great question, and that's where our payment game comes in. So actually, Snaplii is like pretty young, but our former company SnapPay already have over 8 years of experience. Over the years, we've built direct partnership with brands and issuers, not just affiliate links through SnapPay. We've worked with banks, telecoms, shopping malls, and big brands. And now Snaplii let them connect with crypto native and mobile first users in a powerful, trackable way. And these merchants trust Snaplii because we help them to sell their gift cards directly to users with promotions and campaigns, and also help them accept multi-currency payment without building new infrastructure on their own. So we have over like almost a decade of credibility in North American market with the big merchants and also small size business as well.
That's really impressive, and congratulations to that. I guess I didn't realize that it's been 8 years, but still, like, and so, um, do you find that there's anything different when it comes to like the traditional finance world and the crypto finance world?
There are definitely a lot of differences. We noticed that in the traditional finance world, the big institutions are pretty centralized. For instance, like the big banks or Visa, Master. That's how they earn their profit by the like transaction fees or the information they have. However, crypto is going to change that, and we're going to embrace a more transparent world of finance. That's what we want to build with the new world. We want to be part of that transparent and fair financial system for people around the world.
Yeah, that's incredible. And someone like the Canadian banking system is something I used to work in, and I've always found it very frustrating experience. Just not only like the bureaucracy that it has, but even as a customer, the fact that they would blatantly tell you, not only are we going to charge you money to hold on to your money, but we're going to lend out your money to other people and make money off of that itself. And I always thought, if you were to like pitch this idea today, if banks did not exist, you would be considered like a criminal.
Exactly.
Like that's how is that a business? How is that a legal business?
And you don't know where your money goes. Like they'll lend them to someone else, but you cannot gain from it, or you don't know like who actually use your money, right?
I mean, from behind the scenes, I'm pretty sure I can legally talk about it. I don't think I signed anything. I know that there were people very careless from it. I know tellers at banks, they don't make that much money, maybe a few dollars above minimum wage. And they don't really try very hard, but it's very complicated. And sorry, I'm trying to think of a story. Okay, yeah. Basically, sometimes somebody would somebody would do something for fraud, and there would be all these red flags, and it was always they would ignore it, and somebody would say, "I got a check. It was obviously fake." The teller didn't ask any of the questions, and they would cash $100,000 check, and they'd have 2,000 in the bank account and send it anyways, and then the bank would be out $98,000. So that is, you say you don't know what's happening with your money. That is what's happening with your money. I can say that for a fact.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, with blockchain, that would change. Like everything will be more transparent.
Yes, of course, of course. And we kind of, sped through these questions. Do you have anything else about Snaplii that you'd like to talk about?
Sure. Like before we wrapping up, there are a few things to get excited about. First of all, based on feedback from our alpha testers, our beta version goes live tomorrow with expanded chain support and smoother crypto checkout experience. That's something I'm really excited about. And secondly, I think Matthew mentioned that you hope we will expand to more markets, and that's something we have in plan. We're just getting started, and we plan to expand to, for instance, Southeast Asia and Latin America, because we see stablecoin spending is booming there, and we definitely want to bring our service to more people around the world. And thirdly, we are building a Web3 ambassador program. So if you're a creator, a project, or a community leader, and you want to work with us to introduce Snaplii's service to more people, feel free to DM me, and we'd love to talk about more details. So Snaplii isn't just a Web3 integration. We're building the real-world distribution layer for stablecoins and helping traditional finance meet the next generation of users.
And is there anything about the new test that you really want people to pay attention to?
You mean the new version?
Yes.
Yeah, so for everyone who wants to participate in our beta test, it goes live tomorrow. And after you're downloading Snaplii, please enter the promo code USDC to activate that version, because it will be different from the normal version the users can see right now. And we'd love to receive your feedbacks. Just leave us a comment or a message, and we will definitely take any feedbacks into our future updates as well.
Awesome. So just to clarify, USDC is the code that you need to enter?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, simple enough. So get on over to the App Store on your phone, download that app, put in USDC, and give it a try. But yeah, this has been fantastic. We had I'm really sorry for all the technical issues that we had. Maybe Rogers is down, but the show must go on. I'd like to thank you so much, Liz, for joining us. This has been very informative, and we look forward to all your success. I really hope it works out in Latin America, especially since I have a lot of connections there. And I know from experience, I know that they would benefit from like crypto spending and stablecoin use. So best of luck there. And we look forward to your new announcements.
Thank you. Please stay tuned and look at our Twitter for new updates and announcements. And it's been a pleasure to talk with you guys. And thank you again for the invitation.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I hope to hear from you soon.
See you. Take care.
Thanks, everyone.